This is a song you can't sing sitting down. You have to stand up. Because the name of it is Stand Up for Jesus, all right? Let's all stand together, sing this song, all right? Stand up for Jesus. Good to see everybody tonight. Stand up for Jesus, ye soldiers of the cross. Lift high his royal banner, it must not suffer loss. From victory unto victory, his army he shall lead, till every foe is vanquished, and Christ is Lord indeed. Stand up for Jesus, stand in his strength alone. The arm of flesh will fail you, ye dare not trust your own. Put on the gospel armor, and watching unto prayer, where duty calls or danger, be never wanting there. Amen. On the last verse now. Stand up for Jesus, the strife will not be long. This day the noise of battle, the next the victor's song. To him that overcometh, a crown of life shall be. He with the King of glory shall reign eternally. Amen. You can be seated. Number 133. 33. My heavenly home is bright and fair. I feel like traveling on. Amen. Good to be in God's house, ain't it? Beautiful days give us to do it. It won't be long till the cold winds will be blowing and the snow may be flying, but we're gonna enjoy it while we can, right? Amen. My heavenly home is bright and fair. I feel like traveling on. Nor pain nor death can enter there. I feel like traveling on. Yes, I feel like traveling on. I feel like traveling on. My heavenly home is bright and God's house tonight. Appreciate all of you all being here, and I feel like the third string tonight. He did what he could do this morning, and Bill texted me this morning about 6:45 and said he was sick, so we need to remember him in prayer. We have much to pray about and many in our church family to pray for. And Jerry Bewley's also sick, and he had some of that stomach issue, I think, but he's also got, of course, a lot of issues with his lungs too. So I know this dry air and a lot of dust and a lot of things in the air right now is probably aggravating that. And Sister Glory said that Ryan is due to have a PET scan this day after tomorrow on the 16th, and then excuse me, he'll have liver surgery on the 22nd. That's the same day Brother Tommy's having his surgery. So let's do remember Brother Tommy also. I told him this is the only time when time goes slow, when you're in pain like that and you're waiting on a slot to get in to have the surgeon do a knee replacement. So I'm sure he's about all he can do is what he did this morning. I know he's probably going to be in pain this evening, but again, Bill Lane is sick, and I think Stephen Patton has also been sick. They had to cut their vacation a little short, and that's never a good thing when you're sick, but it's even worse when if you're out of town sick, so that's never good. So we have several people to pray for tonight, and things to pray for. Of course, our Brother Danny and Sister Pat and their extended family are all together on vacation, and we wish them a good time and traveling mercies and good time of rest and relaxation and being able to rest from the labor. And I appreciate them, and I know we all do. So let's remember them in prayer at this time. And anybody else have a outspoken prayer request? Amen. Him. What else? Amen. Let's remember Joni. Yes. Amen. That. We mentioned him in Sunday school with me to remember Brad Preedmore. As far as we know, in Tunisia and even his family, the mission board seems to get more information than his family does at this time. So we've not heard anything probably in close to a month now, any more updates. So do remember him in prayer. Yes. Sister. Okay. Amen. Somebody like you, Brother Pete. Sure he did. Amen. Surely. Amen. What else? Our ushers will come. We'll receive our evening offering. How many people have unspoken burdens or requests tonight? Show by uplifted hand. God heard that just like you spoke.